Today's workout is going to be an upper body emphasis. So we're going to be doing some rows, some overhead presses. Ideally for both of those, we're going to use 2 backpacks or 2 different weights. If you don't have 2 backpacks or 2 different sets of weights, that's okay. You can just use one and put both hands on your backpack or the weight that you're using for today's class. We're then going to be doing some W's, which are going to require a lighter weight. It's going to be to help strengthen some postural muscles in your shoulders. We're going to do some dips. Everyone loves or hates dips. And then we're going to finish off with some side planks for core. And then we're going to cycle through this workout 5 times, spending 1 minute at each station, giving you 1 minute of rest at the end of the round. All right, so before we get into things, does anyone have any aches or sorenesses that I should be aware of? No? Feeling good today? All right, so let's get into the warm-up routine. If you're going to be working out primarily in seated, you can do that, and you can work in seated. If you're going to be working out primarily in standing, start in the standing. And let's get to it. Let me mute you guys. All right. So if you're going to be working out in seated, start in sitting. If you're in standing, start in standing. Let's start by taking some nice belly breaths. Put your hands on your belly, one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. As you inhale, your belly should rise first. I'm just going to take a few belly breaths here. I want you to get a sense for what this feels like. This is going to be really important for our rest periods. When you're resting, this is a great way to slow things down, get your body to recover faster so we can then get more work in. I really want you to feel connected with your breath during these workouts. All right, so maintaining that smooth breathing pattern. Next, we're going to gently side bend your head from left to right. Getting a little stretch. You're trying to touch your ear to your shoulder. Still working on that easeful breathing. Your hands should be either relaxed by your side or in your lap. All right, next we're going to rotate your head left and right. Getting a nice little stretch in that end range, so you're trying to look over your shoulder. Easeful stretches. And then next we're going to do some neck rolls. It's really important to make sure that we keep our necks happy and healthy. A lot of us spend a lot of time in front of the computer all day lately. So that can lead to a stiff neck. We want to make sure that stays mobile. Good. And then after you've done a few rolls, reverse your neck roll. Go the other direction. Still working on that easeful breathing. All right, next we're going to do some shoulder shrugs. We're going to bring our shoulders up the front of your body towards your ear, and then you're going to roll the shoulders to the back of your rib cage and slide them down your ribs. And then bring them back to the front. Keep rolling your shoulders upwards in that circular pattern. A little squeeze. We're working on activating the upper trapezius muscles. Again, this is now starting to connect your neck to your shoulders, and today's workout is going to be very upper body intensive. So we want to make sure we have a strong connection there. Good. One more roll, coming up the front, towards your ear, rolling to the back, down your rib cage. Now reverse it, coming up through your rib cage, towards your ears, and then roll the shoulders down the front. So as you roll the shoulders to the back, your chest will open up wide, sliding the shoulder blades up the rib cage, rolling around. Still breathing nice and easefully. All right, good. Shake things out a little bit. Whatever feels good, a little shakes and wiggles. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our arms in a 90-90 position. So I call this cactus arms. Some people call it a goalpost. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate our hands down and back up. So our elbows are elevated like a point away from you to the sides. Your elbows are bent at 90 degrees the entire time. And you rotate your palms up into that cactus position and rotate them down so the palms face away from you. Keep going, back and forth, easeful movement. All right, and then next we're going to take our hands overhead, and then you're going to bend your elbows, and then we're going to work on opening and closing. We're going to have one hand in front of so your right hand is going to be in front of your left elbow, left hand's behind your right elbow, and then you're going to rotate your hands behind you, trying to open up wide as far as you can, and then you're going to switch the hand that's in front. So now my left hand is in front of my right elbow, and my right hand is behind my left elbow, and then rotate the hands back. Doing that little switch. Just doing a few reps here. Do as best as you can. If getting overhead it isn't really doable for you, just go as high as you can. All right, shake it out a little bit. Next, we're gonna take our arms up, overhead, reach and stretch as high and far as you can into some arm circles. All right, if you're in standing, add a little squat to this. You're squatting down, and as you stand up, you're reaching up toward the sky, opening up the front, and then squat down as your arms come down. If you're in seated, you're gonna hinge forward with your arms down, and as your arms come up overhead, you're gonna extend your spine upwards. Really work on splaying those fingers wide, reaching as far as you can in those directions. If you're limited in your range of motion, that's fine. Just do as much as feels tolerable for you. Smaller circles are acceptable. Good. Next, reverse the shoulder circle or the arm circle. We're now going to be squatting down, bring the arms down, and then as you stand up, they come around the back, and then come down the front like you're pushing down the air in front of you. Good. And the seated athletes, you're going to be hinging forward with your arms down. As you come up, arms come up the side, and push the air down in front as you hinge forward. Big, wide circles. Good. All right. Next, we're going to get into some jumping jacks. So if you're in standing, we're going to be hopping in place, feet come apart and then together. As you're hopping, arms are coming up the side, overhead. If the hopping part doesn't feel very good for you, whether it be lack of balance or you just can't hop, then just stand in place, bring your arms overhead, and then quickly bring the arms back down to your side. And the same thing goes for our seated athletes. There we go. Move as quickly as feels tolerable for you. If moving fast doesn't feel good, move slow. There you go. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We're now going to transition to some split jacks. So arms are going to come forward and back in the horizontal plane now. Our feet are in a little bit of are doing a hop in a split stance. So one foot is in front of the other, alternating as you hop. We're kind of opening up the front of your chest. Going back and forth. If the hopping doesn't feel good, simply stand in place. And you're essentially doing back slappers. Make sure you alternate the top arm here. There you go. Same thing for seated athletes, doing back slappers. Here you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Let's check in on you guys. How are you guys feeling? Good? You guys feeling like your heart rate's up a little bit? All right. So let's get into our practice round. So for this workout, ideally, if you have 2 backpacks or 2 sets of weights, that's going to be helpful. And we're going to need some lighter weights for the W's. So for double arm rows and double arm overhead press, what we're going to want ideally is 2 backpacks. So I have these backpacks roughly about the same weight. This one's a little bit lighter than the black one in my left hand. And so for the row, for our standing athletes, we're going to hinge forward just slightly, keeping it like a little bend in your knees. And you're going to pull those backpacks to your hips. So that was the side view. From the front, it looks like this. So we're pulling the backpacks up off the floor towards your hips. One thing to note, make sure that you tighten up the straps on your backpacks as much as you can. If they're loose, they're going to hit the floor sooner, and you're not going to be able to work as much range of motion with the rows. So make sure you tighten up those straps so you can take advantage of strengthening through a larger range of motion. Just like that. So it's going to be great for your upper back. If you don't have 2 backpacks, you can simply hold on to the 2 straps of one and pull up like this, as close to your body as you can. All right? For our seated athletes, it's going to be much the same. You're just going to be sitting in a chair, hinged forward, and pull both bags up toward your hip. And just like before, if you don't have 2 bags, you grab the straps, both straps of one, and pull it up as best you can that way. Good? So that is the double arm row. Do we have any questions on the double arm row? Good? All right.
I have a question. You know me, I always have a question. So would I be able to, for the double arm row, would I be able to just use the weights that I have in my hands?
Yes, you can. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, very good. Let's keep moving then. Next is going to be the double arm overhead press. All right, so for that one, you're going to take both your backpacks, both your weights. You're going to hold them in a front rack position, elbows in front, and push them over your head. So pretty easy here, nothing fancy. We're just working on pushing some weights over your head. Very practical for real life applications. If you don't have the 2 backpacks, you simply hold on to one bag in the front and press up overhead this way. With your elbows in front, go all the way up as high as you can to the top there. All right? Seated athletes are doing all the same stuff. All right, good. So that is the double arm overhead press. Are we good on that one? Pretty straightforward? All right, so now is when we're gonna need to grab some lighter weights for the W's. Pat already talked to you about lightening up your load or taking off the active hands for this one. Now I have some lighter weights in these backpacks, so I'm gonna pull out my lighter books. And then from here, I'm gonna use those lighter books for W's. Move the bags to the side, holding onto the books like so, just grabbing them by the sides, and I'm gonna be a slight hip hinge. Elbows are bent at 90 degrees. You're gonna start in kind of a diamond shape, and you're gonna rotate your arms up overhead into a W shape, which is where the name W's come from. And this is a great exercise for your rotator cuff and the muscles of your upper back. Good, and make sure you keep a nice even pace. Try to avoid lifting your elbows up overhead. Try to keep them in the same spot the entire time. So you're pivoting through your upper arm to emphasize that rotator cuff. Seated athletes, it's much the same, just hitting forward, doing W's this way. Great way to stretch out the tight muscles in the front that tend to get tight on all of us, and to strengthen the muscles on the back that we always need to strengthen more. Good. So those are the W's. All right, any questions on W's? Good, pretty straightforward. So next exercise is going to be dips. For the dips, there's a few different ways we can set this up. But I'm going to show you the way that I prefer to set up dips. All right, I'm going to grab one more chair. And so we're going to take these two chairs, we're going to form a little corner. So I have the edges of the chairs touching each other. And then from here, you guys see the chairs right there? Good? All right. So just want to make sure you can see that. And then we're going to go into that corner of the chairs and then perform dips. Just like this. So this is my preferred way to do dips. Now, there's a few different setups here. You could potentially do this off of a couch. So if you have a longer surface there, you then come over this way. You can dip that this way. Lowering down. If you only have one chair, say you're a seated athlete doing this, and you want to do the dips out of your wheelchair, you could simply do dips out of your chair like this and shift over side to side. Super simple. Or you could transfer down to the ground. And if you got great shoulder mobility, you can do dips this way. All right. And then also, if you happen to have bar stools, I didn't pull out my bar stools for today's workout, but you can set yourself up between the bar stools, have your legs floating, and do dips this way. All right? So you're just floating between the two chairs. All right? Make sure you practice those. Find the variation that fits you in whatever setup you have at home. All right? Did we all get a chance to practice the dips? All right, good. You feel good with the dips? All right, so let's keep moving on then. Next thing, last thing on the exercise workout list is side planks. So for side planks, the standard side plank is on the floor, hips off the ground. We're trying to keep our body as pencil straight as possible. We're gonna hold for 30 seconds here and then switch sides. Make sure that you maintain that belly breathing we were just working on in our warm-up. That's going to be really important. I want you to be able to breathe and hold your core tight simultaneously. A lot of times people feel that's an oxymoron. So we're going to hold that for 30 seconds. If this doesn't work for you, we could do planks off of your knees. You could do a plank off of your hip. If you're going to be doing this variation, it's really important that you don't just lean on your shoulder. I want you to stay engaged, pushing your forearm into the ground as best as you can. We can also put a bolster underneath your hip if that makes it, if you need somewhere in between, stay engaged through your stance arm. We can also do these in standing if getting down to the ground is problematic for you. You can be leaning up against a table like so. Now, the higher up that surface is that you're leaning on, the easier this will be. The lower it is, the harder it will be. So that's how you can play with gravity to adjust this exercise. For our seated athletes who maybe have issues transferring down to the ground, roll up to an elevated surface and then figure out what is that distance that allows you to lean right at the edge of your base of support so you can challenge your core here and your shoulder to be stable. Always be engaged to that arm. Don't just hang off your ligaments. This isn't a workout. But if you're engaged, now it's a workout. All right. Any questions on the side planks? Good. We ready to rock and roll? Let's get this show on the road. So let's grab hold of your weights. If you're using 2 backpacks or if you're using 2 dumbbells, grab those. If you only got 1 backpack, that's fine too. All right, and Let me make sure I have everything set here. And I'm gonna set my timer.
I'm back to normal. Wi-Fi's working now.
All right, I'm so happy, Ian. All right, so let's get to it. Grab your weights and let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. We're working that double arm row, hinging forward, pulling both weights to your hip. Get that full squeeze. Make sure you're keeping your back flat the entire time. Avoid just bending over and pulling to your hip. Chest should be broad the entire time. There you go. Keep up a steady work rate here. Make sure you made those backpacks pretty close in weight. If one is noticeably heavier than the other, make sure you switch them on the next round. Good, keep it going. And if you need to take a rest break, shake it out. Seated athletes, you're just hinging forward, pulling to your hip. There we go. Think about making your chest as wide as you can. You'll get a squeeze in the upper back there. Keep moving. Less than 10 seconds. 5 seconds, actually. 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to the double arm overhead press. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep pressing up overhead. Keep a nice steady work rate. All right. And keep moving. Steady breathing. Keep your elbows pointing forward as best as you can. All right. 30 seconds into it. And again, if you need to take a little rest break, shake it out a little bit, that's totally fine if you're starting to feel a burn. And then get right back into it. Good. Keep moving. Keep breathing. You're going to be really, really good at putting your luggage into overhead bins on airplanes when we can finally go travel again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, we're going to transition to the W's. You're going to grab your lighter weights. You're going to hinge forward, starting with your arms bent at that 90 degrees in the elbow, and the arms are shaped in a diamond, opening up into the W. There you go. Keep moving, keep breathing. Think about getting a squeeze in the back of your shoulder and into your upper back. This is similar to what we were just doing in our warm-up, but now we're adding some load to it. Keep going, keep breathing. Make those muscles in your upper back work. These are really important for shoulder health. Keep moving, keep breathing. We've got less than 10 seconds left. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your dips. So, seated athletes, roll up that extra chair. My preference is that you transfer to the ground, set up the chairs in a corner, and then perform dips this way. Keep your chest as wide as you can here. The tendency for most people is to collapse their shoulders down. I want you to open up your chest the best you can. It's going to create an external rotation in your shoulders, which helps to create more space and allows more fluid movement with the dip. Reduces the likelihood of creating excessive pressure in your shoulder. There you go. Keep moving. Keep dipping. Make those triceps work. Make your chest work. 10 seconds left. Keep moving. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to that side plank. Get onto the ground, onto one side, and whatever version of the side plank works for you, I want you working that one. Once you're in there, position, get up and hold. Breathe. Work on that belly breathing. Good. 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. All right, and then get right up once you're in position. Again, whatever version works for you, whether that be on knees, on hips, or standing, leaning up against something. Work those planks. Stay engaged through your shoulder here. Don't let yourself just sag into it. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. End of round 1. We have a 1-minute rest break here. Take this time to practice your diaphragmatic breathing, that belly breathing we were just working on. All right. How are people doing? Good. I see some thumbs up. See people getting up from the floor. All right. Does anyone need any extra time with transitions? You good on transitions? All right, good. So take this time and get a little bit of water. Breathe. Take those belly breaths. Slow things down a little bit. We got another 10 seconds of this rest break. So let's get set up. Grab your weights and let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Grab hold your weights and let's row. Keep pulling up to your hip. Get that squeeze in your upper back. Make sure you're performing this little hip hinge. That's going to make you work your upper back even more so. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Try to keep your chest as wide as you can. That's it, you guys. Good work. All right, I see some serious faces. You guys are trying real hard. All right, let's keep working hard, but make sure you're still having fun too. Keep pulling. Remember, ugly faces are good faces too. If you make ugly faces, it means you're trying hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to a double arm overhead press. And let's move. Seated or standing, we're doing more or less the same thing. If you have some backpacks that are a little bit offset, make sure you switch to them. There you go. And keep pressing. Steady rhythm. Keep moving. Stay up tall as best as you can. If you notice that you're slouching a little bit or poking your head forward, you're going to want to pull yourself back to make yourself more upright, and then continue on with your press. It's very easy as you get tired to start to slouch. So avoid slouching. We're working on being very posturally strong with these movements. Keep it moving. Keep going. 10 seconds left. Keep moving. Keep breathing too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition over to your W's. Grabbing your lighter to medium weights. In this case, I got smaller textbooks that I'm using. And let's do those W's. Elbows start bent at that 90 degrees, starting in the diamond, opening up into the W. And again, you should feel this in the back of your shoulder and between your shoulder blades. There we go. Keep a nice steady rhythm. Keep moving. Keep those elbows bent at 90 degrees. That part's key. If you start bending your elbows while you do this, what you're doing is now starting to become a bicep curl. And that's not the primary emphasis here. As much as the bodybuilders out there would love this, we want strong, healthy shoulders. That's the primary goal here. Keep moving. 10 seconds left. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Put those weights to the side. Transition to your dips. So that means that you're in a chair. Transfer to the ground. Set yourself up. I like the corner setup the best. And let's work dips. Again, try to keep your chest as wide as possible. Wide shoulders are healthier shoulders. Keep going. Keep breathing. There you go. I see some good movement. Work on coming up as high as you can. Get that full extension through your arms. Keep moving. That's it. Let me check the time here. Keep going. 10 seconds left. Get a few more reps in. Make them good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your side planks. Get down to the ground. Find your plank position and plank. However you need to, whether that be the full plank, knee plank, hip plank, plank on a bolster, plank standing, leaning up against something, or plank in the chair, leaning up against the wall or a table. Just make sure that you're still very much engaged through your stance arm. Good. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. All right. Get to the other side. Come on up and stay engaged through that new stance arm. Belly breathing too. I'm going to keep emphasizing this. This is very important. Working on coordinating your diaphragm with your abdominals. There are times when I spend a whole 45-minute PT session with people, teaching them how to breathe. And it's very important. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. All right, take another rest break. Breathe it out. Grab some water. Slow things down a little bit. And then we'll get into our third round. But good job, you guys. 2 rounds down, 3 to go. All right.
Hello.
What's up, Ian?
I'm slowly dying.
Well, hopefully you'll survive long enough to finish.
Well, for one, I'm wearing all black, so I kind of screwed the pooch on that one.
I don't know how much that's going to affect you. Okay, but let's see, guys.
And my muscles have tightened themselves up again.
Okay, definitely take some time during these rest breaks then to slow things down so you can calm your nervous system, and that can help to reduce the tightness that you're feeling.
Okay.
Good. All right, so let's begin round 3. Grab your weights and let's get to it. Let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Working those double arm rows. Make sure that you keep a nice flat back as you're doing these. Getting that pull towards your hips. Keep up that steady work rate. Get that squeeze in your upper back. Keep your chest wide. Keep moving. Keep breathing. We're 30 seconds in here. Let's go. Keep moving. Keep pulling. You guys are doing great. Keep going. 10 seconds left. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Switch sides. Working the overhead presses. Double arm. And go. Let's move. Let's breathe. Good, consistent, clean motion. Keep your elbows in front. All right. So, being able to press overhead is a very functional activity, something that we all should be capable of doing. So, it's good to practice it, train it, get better at it. Build strong, healthy shoulders. That bag's falling all over the place. Keep moving, keep breathing. Good, keep it up. Got 10 seconds left. Good, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your W's. Put those backpacks, the heavier weights to the side. Grab your lighter books, your lighter weights, and let's move. Work on training up that rotator cuff. Nice steady movement. Good. Make sure you keep a flat back if you're doing this in standing and you're hinging forward. The more you hinge forward, the more challenging this is going to be. So if you're really low, now we're really talking about strengthening that rotator cuff. But again, you got to make sure you keep everything flat. If the higher up you are, it'll be a little bit easier. So again, we're playing with gravity to make things harder or easier for you. Keep going. Keep breathing. Steady work. Good. Less than 10 seconds left. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your dips. All right. And once you're in position, get dipping. Keep those shoulders wide. Think about pushing through all parts of your hand here. Your palm, your fingers should all be making contact with whatever surface you're doing your dips on. Good. I forgot to mention, for those of us doing those single arm dips, you want to still be making sure that you prop yourself up wide and then keep yourself oriented right over your dipping arm. There you go. Keep going. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to side planks. All right. And once you're in position, elevate yourself up and hold that plank. Keep breathing. Steady inhales and exhales. All right. Belly breathing. Belly enlarges as you inhale and drops as you exhale. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. All right. Almost done with this third round. Once you're in position for that side plank, get on up. All right, and stay engaged through your stance arm. And commence belly breathing. Putting your hand on your belly might be helpful to cue in that rise and fall as you inhale and exhale. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Another rest break. Done with round 3. All right, so we're over halfway done with this workout. You might be starting feeling some signs of fatigue. So at this point, I want you to be very mindful of how you're moving. If you notice something's not quite feeling right, if maybe the quality of your movement is coming down, slow yourself down, maybe lighten your loads a little bit. Make sure you move really well. Always priority number 1. With that said, how are we feeling right now? Good? Good. I see thumbs up. Yeah. Slow down your breathing. All right. So, how much time do we have left on this rest break? We got about 10 seconds left. So let's get ready. Grab your weights, get in position, and let's do some more double arm rows. Let's get started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Get pulling. Pull that weight towards your hip. There we go. Keep breathing. I love these bright hard faces that you all have. Keep trying hard. The uglier your face, the stronger you're pulling. The more teeth you show, the better. That's a scientific fact. Keep pulling. Keep moving. Make sure you keep that back flat. Get that squeeze in your upper back. Let's go. This is the time when you're gonna feel tired, but if you got some more juice in the tank, let's use it. Keep pulling, keep breathing. We got less than 10 seconds left. Keep it up, keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition to your overhead presses and push those weights over your head. Maintain that ugly face. Grit your teeth. Keep breathing. Maintaining the control of that movement at all times. Steady breathing. There we go. You guys are doing great. I see a good movement. I see backpacks going up in the air. I see people pressing weights over their heads. This is awesome. All right, keep it up. Keep moving. All right, less than 30 seconds left here. We are past the halfway point on these. Keep it moving. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds. Get some more reps in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your W's. Grabbing your lighter weights, hinging forward, and let's move. Doing the W's. Keep your elbows bent at 90 degrees. Challenging your rotator cuff. There we go. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Work on engaging those muscles in the back of your shoulder, your upper back. Keep up a steady breath. That's it. You guys are doing great. All right. We got 20 seconds left. I see people working hard. This is awesome. Keep breathing, keep moving. We have 10 seconds left. Just a few more reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your dips. All right. Get into position. However you're doing your dips, if you're doing them on a couch or between chairs. And then once you're in position, let's get dipping. Keep moving. Whenever I do dips, I'm always thinking about like chips and salsa. I don't know why. I think it's because it's called dips and I'm thinking about food all the time. And then I get hungry and then I think about what I'm gonna have for dinner. Keep moving. Keep breathing. We got 15 seconds left. Keep your chest wide. That's important here. Your elbow should roll towards your midline as you press. Keep it up. Less than 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Side planks. Transfer fully to the ground and lift up. And whatever version of the plank you're working on, that's the version for you. If you need a little bit more challenge with these planks, you can lift your top leg up. Hold there. Work on your belly breathing. That's it. Keep moving. 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to the other side. All right, and once you're in position, rise on up. Whatever version you need to be doing. Work on that belly breath. Keep it up. Keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, good job, you guys. Round 4 is done. We have one more rest break and one more round. All right. How are you feeling? Good?
I don't know how it's possible for you to do that side plank with one leg in the air.
I don't even know. I've been trying to figure out how he does it.
Lots and lots of practice. Keep working at it, and one day you'll get there too.
Yeah. I doubt it. I doubt it very highly.
Maybe. Let's see. So catch your breath. This is our 5th and final round. Ian, don't leave me hanging.
I knew you were gonna do that. Finish him.
All right. So grab your weights.
Final round.
There we go. Finish him. So grab your weights. Let's get started with the double arm row. In 5, 4,
3,
2,
1.
Work the double arm row.
Round 1. Begin.
Begin. All right, let's move. Let's move. Keep breathing. Keep your chest wide. Maintaining that steady work rate. Again, if you're alternating your bags a little bit, that's fine. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Maintaining that steady work rate. Wide shoulders. That's it. Keep moving. Get that squeeze. And remember, if you need to take a break at any time, it's totally acceptable. Take a break, shake things out, and then get back into it. Make sure you keep up a nice, easy movement. Controlled movement is a better word. A nice controlled movement. Keep it up. Keep breathing. Less than 15 seconds left. Keep it up. If you need to drop your weights, that's fine too. Just work on squeezing your shoulder blades together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to the double arm overhead press. If your shoulders are just feeling shot right now, it's okay to get rid of your weights and just work on pressing your arms overhead like you're reaching as far as you can. If you still got some energy in the tank though, maintain, keep up with the weights, and keep pressing overhead. There we go. Keep moving. Really reach as high as you can. If you're taking your jump shots, make sure you switch your hands. Shoot lefty, Ian. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Keep it going. 10 seconds left. Keep going. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Put those weights to the side. Grab your lighter weights for your W's. And let's work that rotator cuff. And just like before, if your shoulders are just feeling really tired, you can get rid of those weights and just work the motion. It's basically what we were doing during our warm-up. Work on challenging your rotator cuff. Keep your elbows bent at that 90 degrees. Get that squeeze behind you in the back of your shoulder and in between your shoulder blades. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Steady rhythm. All right, you guys. We got less than 15 seconds left. Keep it going. Good. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your dips. As you're doing these dips, if you're feeling like your shoulders are really tired, you can use your legs a little bit to help you out. Maybe get your hips elevated some more. And this can take a load off of your shoulders. Find that middle ground where you're still being challenged, but you can still move really well. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Maintain a wide chest, pushing strong through your whole hand into whatever surface you're using. All right. Almost there, you guys. Keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to the floor. Side planks. Last exercise in this workout. Once you're in position, hold that side plank. Work that belly breathing. Work whatever variation of the side plank you need to get through this last set here. Nice easy breaths through your belly. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Or down. Switch sides. And once you're positioned, rise on up. And hold and breathe. Keep it up. 20 seconds left. Keep up that steady breath. We're almost there, you guys. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Good job, you guys. You completed another workout here today. We did a lot of work in the upper body.
I've died.
Who had a good workout today?
Me. Tell my Wi-Fi was pretty.
All right, good. Does anyone have any questions on what we did? And
How to make the dips easier.
do more dip. The more you dip, maybe we need to do some more motivation. What's your favorite kind of?
I don't know. I have no favorites.
Oh man, I love a good cream cheese dip. Those are good. All right, you guys. So glad you guys did a good workout. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Or sorry, today is Wednesday. I'm really tired. I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye, guys.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Bye.